Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I am Ashfaq and today I will show you how to migrate the VMware virtual machine to the AWS. I have logged into my vCenter 8 and inside this vCenter I have created one cluster, and inside this cluster I am having one ESXi 8 host. On this host I am having two virtual machines, and this is the virtual machine which we are going to migrate today. You can refer to this video on how to set up the VMware Home Lab. The link of this video is available in the description section. So this is the Windows Server 2019 virtual machine which we are going to migrate today. So I will show you the complete steps right from the beginning, how to migrate this Windows Server 2019 virtual machine to the AWS. So let's get started. First thing is to create the IAM user. I have logged into AWS console. I will go to IAM, users, create user. I will give the name VMware migration, and I am not giving the AWS management console access to this user. I will select attach policies directly, and here I will search and I will select this role, AWS application migration agent policy. And I will select this role also, AWS application migration vCenter client policy, and I will click on next, create user. I will go to this user, security credentials, and I will click here on create access key. I will select first option, command line interface, next, create access key. The access key for this IAM user has been created. I will click on download CSV file and I will click on done. Next task is to install the AWS MGN vCenter client, and to configure the AWS MGN vCenter client we need the dedicated Linux virtual machine. So in my environment I will be using this Ubuntu virtual machine to install the MGN vCenter client. And this virtual machine should be dedicated only for the AWS MGN vCenter client, and it should not be used for any other business purposes. So I have logged into this virtual machine over the terminal, and this is the version of the Ubuntu of the server. And if I give the command python -f version, so this is the version of the Python installed in this server. And one more thing to be noted here, in your AWS account, AWS application migration service should be initialized. So you just need to search here the AWS application migration service and click on get started. It will get initialized for your account. More detail about the application migration service can be found on this page. The link of this page is available in the description section. I have already initialized the application migration service for my account. And before configuring the vCenter client, we need to download the VMware Virtual Disk Development Kit. So I will download the latest version of VDDK from this URL. It has been installed. I will cut it and paste it over the desktop. And now I need to upload this VDDK file to my Linux server. So I'm inside the /home/vadmin directory. I will upload this file here. So I will just drag it to the terminal to upload it. Okay, so it has been uploaded. I'm at the /home/vadmin, and this is the file which has been uploaded to my Linux server. Next thing is we need to download the AWS MGN vCenter client installer on our Linux server. So to download the installer, I will give this command, and this command, all the commands I'm using in the video are available in the description section. And in this command, you need to replace your region. My region is AP South 1. So you will have to change the your region as per your account in this command. I will hit enter, and if I again give the command ls, so the installer has been downloaded in my local server. And now I need to run this installer. So I will give the command sudo python 3 and the installer file. I will hit enter. I need to provide the access key which we have downloaded in the initial stage. I will provide it here. Secret key, region name AP South 1, vCenter IP address I will provide. Port is default for my vCenter. I will provide the vCenter username. I will provide the password for the vCenter. I will keep this default. Okay, now I need to provide the path for the VDDK. So my VDDK file has been kept at /home/vadmin. I will hit enter again. I will skip this. I will skip this also. I will press yes. Okay, so AWS vCenter client was successfully installed. We have configured the AWS MGN vCenter client. Now it's time to start replication for our Windows virtual machine. So on the AWS console, I will go to services, migration and transfer, and I will go to AWS application migration service. Under the source server, in the drop down, I will go to agentless discovered servers. So these are the discovered servers. This is the VCLS, and this is our virtual machine, Windows virtual machine, which we have to migrate. So I will select this virtual machine, and under the replication I will select the option Start Data Replication. Start. So to see the status, here in the drop down I will select Active Source Servers. So the data replication has started, and here I can see the status of the replication. Data replication status is showing as healthy, and migration lifecycle is showing as ready for testing. So now it's time to launch the testing of the instance. So I will select the instance and under the test and cutover I will click on launch test instances. I will click on launch. Now the migration lifecycle is showing as test in progress. To test your instance, go to your console, AWS management console, go to EC2 dashboard, instances, and this is the test instance. You can access this test instance and verify whether it is working fine or not. In my case, I am not going to access it because it's only testing phase. We will access our instance when final cutover is completed. Once you are done with the testing of your instance, you can go ahead and mark your instance as ready for cutover. So to do that, select the instance and under the test and cutover menu, I will click here on mark as ready for cutover. I will keep the tick here and I will click on continue. So the message is coming, server marked as ready for cutover. Okay, so next step is to launch the cutover instance. So I will select the instance and under the test and cutover menu, I will select launch cutover instance. I will click on launch. So the message is coming, launch job created. I can view the job details here. Job details is showing started, launching test, or cutover issue instance. And if I go to AWS console and if I go to application migration service, so the migration lifecycle is showing cutover in progress, and the next step is showing finalize cutover. Data replication status is healthy. So I will select the instance, and under the test and cutover drop down, I will select finalize cutover and I will click on finalize. So cutover finalize for one server. Now migration lifecycle is showing as cutover complete, data replication status is showing as disconnected, and next step is showing as mark as archived. So I will select this instance, I will go to actions and I will select as mark as archive. So this instance has been disappeared from here. In the drop down, if I go to archived source servers, so here it will show under the list of archived servers. And here our cutover has completed successfully. Now I will go to EC2 dashboard, instances. So this is the migrated EC2 instance. All the migration steps has been completed here. Now it's time to associate the public IP to the migrated EC2 instance and access it from our desktop. So this is my migrated EC2 instance, and as of now it is not having any public IP. So on the left side I will go to elastic IPs under network and security. I will click on allocate elastic IP. This is my region, allocate. I will go to this elastic IP and I will click here on associate elastic IP address. Instance, here I will select my migrated EC2 instance and I will click on associate. Okay, so IP has been associated to our migrated EC2 instance. I will again go back to EC2 dashboard. I will go to my instance which we have just migrated. Now I will have to add the inbound rule. So I will go to security. I will go to security group. I will go to edit inbound rules, add rule 3389, my IP, save rules. I will go to my EC2 instance. I will copy the public IP. I will go to remote desktop. I will provide the credentials of my Windows server. So we have successfully migrated the Windows Server 2019. And we are able to access it after the migration. By this way, you can migrate the on-premise VMware virtual machine to the AWS. All the commands used in this video I have given in the description section. During the practice or during the migration, if you face any kind of difficulty, you can ask me in the comment section. Hope you find this video helpful. Follow me on the LinkedIn. I post multiple useful things on the LinkedIn also. A lot of effort went behind this video. So do subscribe to my channel to encourage my work. Like the video, share this video with the friends and spread the knowledge. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.